Hello everybody, it is me again, Erik with a K, and I'm so excited to continue the story of Rosea's Dreams by Detlev Linde that let us just jump right in from where we were. This is part 6 and it is called Bridges and Doors. Rosea was back in her dreams, and that meant since she had discovered it, that she was visiting Togetherland. Big Mouth, the boy with whom she shared her dreamland, had already been waiting. The moment that Rosea arrived, she burst out, "Togetherland is growing!" Big Mouth looked confused as he replied, "I do not have the slightest idea how big it is. I never thought about it." "Do you really think it is getting bigger?" Rosea answered, "No, not like that. It is growing like tea and juice." For a moment Big Mouth looked more confused than before. Then he seemed to decide that since she was making no sense, he would just raise a single eyebrow. Rosea hated that he did this. One reason to hate it was because it was one of those things that he did to point out that he was smarter than her. But the real reason that she hated it was because she could not do the same. She never managed to raise just one brow. She had tried in front of a mirror. She drew in her breath and gave a big sigh. Then she explained what Father Jacob had explained to her about growing. Growing means to add something new without losing what was there to begin with. Growing means to become more of who you are every day. He listened with interest. That was one of the things she really liked about him. He always listened even if he thought she said something stupid. He seemed impressed as he answered, "A great concept. This implies the possibility that Togetherland does even exist when we are not here. And if dreamscapes exist without the dreamer, it should be possible to enter them even if you are not the original dreamer." Rosea looked at him sternly and told him, "You did it again." "You did it again!" "Did what?" She rolled her eyes. For a smart guy, he could be surprisingly daft. "You used adult talk." Big Mouth blushed. "Sorry, let me explain. Togetherland grows and adds parts which are neither from me or from you. I think this means that it exists without us. I had thought that it is only here when we are, but if it can be here without us, this opens up," she chimed in, "all new opportunities." They laughed. He liked the word opportunities. He continued, "Other dreams might grow and be independent as well. We could visit other dreams." This was interesting. Rosea decided that she too might like opportunities. Then she remembered how she had felt when Big Mouth had first appeared in her dreamland. "Big Mouth, I am curious, but I think it is not nice to go to the dreams of someone else." He looked a bit sad as he asked, "You are still angry with me?" She shook her head. "I am no longer angry with you. But when I first met you in my pink kingdom, I was very angry. I was very angry!" He added, "You were furious." She asked him, "Were you not?" Big Mouth drew a sigh and explained, "Cepheus, it is different with me. I do not really need a place of my own. I am alone a lot. You call me Big Mouth, and when you do it is all right, because you do not just call me Big Mouth and then leave or taunt. You listen. You call me Big Mouth to tell me that I should use smaller words. Nobody but my parents and grandparents calls me Gideon. At school they call me Professor at best. I have no friends but books. My parents are proud about how much I read at my age, but I am mostly alone. You may be my only friend. I do not mind that I met you in a dream that I thought was my dream alone. I have too much alone of everything. I am glad that I met you." Rosea assured him, "Our adventures are fun. It is cool that I met you. I was angry, but I am not angry anymore. Then she said something that she did not really like to admit. She said it only because it was true, and it might better his mood to know. She also vowed to herself to never say it again before she told him, "You are fun, and I learn a lot when I am with you." He asked, "Friends?" She said, "Yes, friends." For a bit they stayed silent. Then he explained, "I am not all that smart. My dad told me about a very smart man from Greece. That guy said, 'I know that I know nothing.' I thought that this is a mighty stupid thing to say, especially as you already know one thing when you say it. I thought it makes no sense. My father explained to me that the Greek guy said this so that he would not think he knows it all. If you think you know it all, you do not ask questions. And if you do not ask questions, you do not learn." Rosea had the feeling that there was more to this. All right, you do not know. You ask, you learn, and please, what do you want to tell me? Gideon delivered the conclusion like a grand dessert. We do not know what to do nor how. We have to ask questions, learn more, and then decide. Rosea looked around. She made a show of looking around. Then she said, "Nobody here but us. I get that. You want to go to other dreams to ask other dreamers if we should go to other dreams? Do you think I am stupid?" Gideon was smart and honest. At times he was more honest than smart. "You are sometimes stupid, but most often I just explain it wrong." Rosea exclaimed, "What?" And Gideon repeated, "I often explain things the wrong way. My mom said that sometimes I make simple things complicated." Rosea knew now that he had not meant to be mean when he said that she could be stupid at times, and brushed it off with, "Not that, big mouth. The part about me being stupid. Just forget it." He hastened to explain, "It is mostly my fault." Rosea could not stifle her wide grin as she replied, "It is mostly your fault. I understand that better than you." He was silent, occupied with blushing instead of thinking up new explanations. Rosea took pity and prodded, "So what did you really want to say?" He was visibly relieved to get back to the original subject. "I was thinking about the problem with the other dreams, and if and how we should go there. Your father Jacob seems from all you told me to be wise and smart. I thought you could ask him." She agreed. "I could." Rosea was still not sure if it was a good idea to go from one dream to another, but she was also excited as she remembered something Father Jacob had said in one of the stories he had told to all the children. She just had to share it. Father Jacob told us of a god from a cold country who could travel from one world to another on a bridge made from a rainbow. Gideon added, "And I remember a movie where rather nice monsters went from one world to another through doors. But the movie was fun and not serious." Rosea grinned. "I like serious fun." They both laughed again and decided to find out how to walk between dreams, and more importantly, if it was a good idea to do so or not. And that is the end of Chapter 6, Bridges and Doors, from the story Rosea Dreams by Detlev Linde. I hope that you liked it! And I hope that we will see you again soon, because we have more stories happening on Character Stories for Children all the time. There might even be another one happening now, who knows? There are just so many. I hope that if you have missed any of the stories, you can go to the channel anytime. Just ask your parents, and there are so many stories waiting there for you to watch. I hope you had fun today, and I will see you soon. My name is Erik. With a K.